Yo, what's up, everybody? We are about to go live and introduce you to Catt, who is a dog. I know that sounds kind of confusing.
That's cute. It's cute.
You should name your cat's dogs, just to even things out over here. And this story, I'm just going to give you a heads up. This story is pretty sad. So, hopefully, sad enough to explain to you why this is so important today to make this happen. So, bear with us as we go live and explain to you Catt's story and situation, because hopefully you can help us find somebody to take Catt home today. Okay, I'm going to warn you right now. The story's probably going to break your heart. This is a tough one, but it's the exact reason of why we have to do this every single Tuesday. This Mix 1065. It's Kramer and Jess. Yeah, every time this week we come on the radio and we introduce you to an animal here in Maryland that needs adoption. And some stories just hit harder than others because the situations just hit harder than others, right? So let me introduce you to Alex first from Barks. Hey, Alex, good morning.
Good morning, guys. Good to see you.
Yeah. So with us today, we have got Catt. Do you want to describe Catt to us first before we tell the story that's pretty heartbreaking?
So Catt is a 3-year-old, 34-pound female. She is underweight. She has some wounds. She's a little bit dirtied up. We're going to take care of that, give her a bath. She came to us when she was brought in by a Good Samaritan who witnessed her, unfortunately, being physically abused, which is something that we, of course, have to deal with. But I always like to think there's more good than bad, and the good people that bring in these dogs are a part of the community that Barks works in, and we all just work together to give these puppies a better life, because they don't deserve any of this. And I mean, if you can watch the broadcast here, you can see that she is only been here for a couple of days, and she's already just as sweet as can be, already kind of coming out of her shell, starting to trust it a little more, which I think is just another perfect lesson for the ability of a dog to forgive, and they don't hold grudges.
Yeah. I know.
And please go see her on our Facebook, Kramer and Jess, Mix 1065 morning, so you can see her.
Yeah, we're here live. We'll be here for a couple of minutes. We know there's got to be somebody listening right now, or possibly scrolling through social media, that knows a good home for Catt. She is.
I don't think I've ever seen a dog look that sad before.
Well, how can you imagine? This just happened.
No, I know.
This literally just happened, and now she's, and Barks is a beautiful campus. Don't get me wrong, but being in an environment like that is just, we need to get these dogs into a home. It's very important. And this poor dog at just 3 years old has already been through so much. Like no dog should have to go through this, being physically abused. I mean, no. Alex is right. When Alex and I were talking, like, thank God it didn't have to go a day more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, thank God there are places like Barks to make this happen. But at the same time, it's such a sad story. And you'll come search us out. So do this. If you're on Facebook, you got a Facebook account, will you come search Kramer and Jess? Kramer and Jess on Facebook, because we're going to be on here live with Catt for a while, because I know there's got to be somebody listening that's got room in their house for Catt. It's got to be somebody, and we need a quality human being, an angel, to kind of step in and make this right. No dogs should get abused, man. No dogs get, this makes me sad. So if you'll come search us out, hopefully you can come meet Catt over on our Facebook page. Just search Kramer and Jess, and we'll be over here for a while so that you can introduce yourself to Catt and come see. Anything that we're looking for specifically when it comes to a home?
So I would just say that she probably, given what she's been through, should have to go somewhere quiet. We do not know how she is with other dogs yet. I will tell you that me personally, when I've had her out, she's shown polite interest in other dogs, but we have not formally tested her at the moment. But I think she deserves a quiet place to unwind, probably as the only animal in the house. Mm-hmm. And I think it's important to note that while, of course, adoption is our final goal, we rely heavily on foster homes.
Yeah.
So, because there's such an important aspect of fostering, because you're first of all, you're a volunteer, you're amazing from the get-go. And then you're not only giving a dog or a cat a nice place to settle down, relax, unwind away from the hustle and bustle of the shelter environment. You're opening up a space in our shelter for us to care for another animal, because we're often at capacity. So that's even more important. I can't talk enough about how important our foster families are. So even if you can't permanently take somebody into your home, somebody like Catt is a perfect candidate for foster because she just needs to unwind and relax and just be treated the way she deserves. I mean, look at this princess here.
No, she's so cute. She's got a dress on and everything. Please
She's
come
so
seek us
cute.
out because we're going to be live on Facebook here for the next couple minutes. Kramer and Jess, we know there's some. This is what Baltimore does best. Honest to God, best city in the world for this kind of stuff. Come seek us out, Kramer and Jess. And thank you to Bark Social for helping us do this every single week. That's it for the radio show today. We'll see you on Facebook. Bye.
I mean, look at her posing.
Oh,
Look at you.
in her dress.
You're just trying to get adopted, aren't you? You're
I
just
could
trying to
not.
get adopted. All right. If you're just tuning into the live, this is Catt, and Catt's story is pretty sad. You want to give us the summary of what happened with Catt?
Yeah, Catt was brought in by a good Samaritan over the weekend who unfortunately witnessed her being abused. While it's not uncommon, I'd like to think that there are more good people than there are those who would do something like that, because we are part of a larger community here in Baltimore City full of wonderful folks. I know I'm seeing myself every day.
Yeah.
And it's just unfortunate that this has to happen, but that's why we are here, to take care of these animals and eventually find them a nice place to settle down.
Yep. And so it's for being 3, obviously. Just look at, she just has a sad aura about her. There's nothing more than on TikToks. I love like these TikTok stories where people will, you'll have these sad stories and they'll look like this at the beginning, right? This is exactly the look that you're going to get. They're sad. They've been through some kind of mistreatment. And then like they show them 2 months later and it's like the happiest they've ever been. They've gained weight. They're running around the backyard. It makes me really, really, really happy.
I think when did you guys find her, Alex?
I think it was Saturday.
Yeah.
And the fact that she was sitting close to you and letting you like pet her and almost, snuggling with you. I just think in the matter of days, like you said, like they don't hold grudges and the amount of forgiveness she has. She just needs a home.
So what we need you to do now is we know, listen, Baltimore is the absolute best place in the world for this kind of stuff. Like I just said, like we need somebody that's like, you know what? I got space in my house right now. And listen, I understand that's not everybody. This is not, you're probably not just going to impulse bring a dog into your home, but maybe you've been looking. But if you can't do that right now, completely fine. What you can do is you can interact with this video, right? Like you can go and you can like the video, you can heart the video. We can actually, we're reading your comments right now while we're live. Tamara says, sweet boy. Sweet baby. Also said, can't believe there are people out there in the world that would do such disgusting things to such an innocent animal. It really makes you wonder.
Well, we try to look on the bright side. I think you said it perfectly well, that those before and after things, like we live for that at the animal shelter, like the happy tales, we call them.
Yeah,
of course. And this will have, they always have happy endings, but we just got to find that happy ending. And we're hoping there's literally somebody that can do this and help us get her adopted today. It'd be awesome to get it done today. So do you know somebody? Can you text them? Can you call them? Can you share this video? Can you like this video? Whatever we need to do, the more we can do, the better to help our friends out at Barks. So, all right, Catt, that's the best we can do for now. And we can't wait to hear the success story in a couple of months when you're happy in a safe place. It's going to be a really good story. So, Alex, as always, thank you for your help with this.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank everybody for watching and sharing this video. Really appreciate it. We'll do it again next week.